Yesterday, Saturday, September the 14th, after the mass shooting in Nelson Street, hours after, in the afternoon, myself and two other persons went to Nelson Street. We wanted to be of comfort to people. We wanted to pray. We went there primarily to pray, primarily to just to touch people, hold their hands, and just to pray in that environment. And as we walked up to the door of where the incident occurred, where the mass shooting occurred, where several persons were taken to the hospital, we saw some of the victims who got shot. We saw them there in the community. They were back out, but there were still others in the hospital. We saw, we heard of the stories of the different people who got shot. We saw the community there. You could feel the heaviness in the community as we walked. But as we walked up to this door, the door was closed on us walking up to it. But then as we stood there to pray, it opened, and as it opened, we saw a broom, and the broom, it was the person was kind of behind the door, and they were pushing out blood. And so the picture that you're seeing here is that same broom that was there pushing out the blood out of the Majestic Bar. And I tell you, it was people stopped in their tracks. People were walking up and down the street, and they stopped, they paused. It was so solemn. And I remember my knees feeling very weak. You could also smell it in the atmosphere, smell the air. This because it was so much, and it ran down the steps of the bar. And then if you look at this other video, you will see that it is actually flowing in the streets. And in the streets, look in the gutter. What you see in the gutter there, it's blood flowing in the streets, flowing in the gutter. And that blood it flowed in that gutter all the way to Fairchild Street. And it was, to me, it was symbolic of us thinking that, oh, this has happened up in Nelson Street. I don't have to go up in there. But the same way how that blood flowed from Majestic Bar on Nelson Street to into Fairchild Street, I'm saying, if we don't come together and do something, this thing could flow right out of there and come right into our homes where we're at. As I'm doing this video, there seem to be some other shooting in St. James. To wake up, my Barbadian people, my fellow Barbadian people, we have to wake up and realize the seriousness of what this means. Some people say I shouldn't have anything to say about it because Jamaica is worse, right? Barbados, it's like one parish of Jamaica. Okay, so what's happening in Barbados is way too much, and we are not going to be able. We can't survive in this climate. We must do something about it. We must.